something for their season.
Yeah, I think some good performances, and we talked about, we want to keep pushing, and the lads need to have good performances, and I think, Freddie Draper today for 60 minutes batters their centre halves, gets up the pitch, Colo comes on and scores, which is great. Housey today was just a monster around their best player, Lewis Wing. So like all the work that these lads do, they were good today. I just loved us, and I loved us in every facet of the game. Yes, we can get cleaner in moments and transitional moments maybe, and we could had a couple of big chances, but even George's first half save, what a save, so we keep progressing, we keep moving forward, but I really loved us as a blueprint there to move forward.
Yeah, I thought good with and without the ball today.
Yeah, I thought, we definitely had the threat, we had some exciting moments, Sean getting high. Yeah, we changed a little bit and used inverted wingers today, so we've looked at something else with Rico off the right and Joe and Eric off the left, and I just think we're still pushing and we're still winning games, and we're also learning a lot. But one thing for sure is you have to dig in, and when they're pushing because they need 3 points today, we had to dig in, and Hamer and Jacko and Tendai at the end and Sean winning their headers and doing those bits is great. And then even seeing Ethan again come on and Connor and Hamo today, I just think to a man, I look at that and go, oof, proper performance.
And I thought really good patterns of play as well at times.
Yeah, and again, we have that, we work on that so hard, but sometimes it looks messy, sometimes it doesn't work. But today it clicked a little bit more, and Freddie shows his face up back throughs, and we start to get up the pitch and we keep moving forward. But yeah, I think I just loved this. I have to say, I just loved this today.
42 seconds, if you were wondering, from when he came on to scoring.
Yeah, maybe it's a good sub, I don't know.
Manager's a genius when that happens.
Yeah, not really, but I mean, that's what we do, Our unit there, our front unit has worked really hard, and then Colo's a goal scoring machine, I know that, and we do this. You can see it. We dip and then have two runners, and we make sure the line drops. And that's what he does. He sniffs goals out. But there's some really good performances in there from all the players, and everyone played their part to a man. And then Colo gets his goal again, which he's pleased with.
As I said, lots of really good performances. But Johnny was summarising for us today. Had Sean as his player of the match, and obviously he's played as that left of the three centre halves, but I guess realistically, if you're looking with him for next season, it's probably going to be in that sort of position.
Yeah, I think today we tried to get Sean higher, and we had a rotation with Joe rolling inside off his right foot, and Sean was getting higher and he was more advanced, but Sean was like defensively so good at stepping in and winning the ball, and just dominated their wide players. We dominated their wide players so good, and his quality's there for everyone to see. He's ever present, his defending's good, he's played every league game this season, and he just gets better. He just gets better, and yeah, I thought he was magnificent today.
Yeah, we shouldn't forget he's three off doing the 46, which I think the next nearest is Tendai.
Yeah, I think both of them have been magnificent this season, and they keep playing games, and it's hard churning out game after game after game, but it's really hard to show the performances that Sean and Tendai have shown consistently this season. But I thought, again, today, everybody, subs coming on, everybody, I just loved us.
Have you learned stuff in the last 3 or 4 games? You've talked about this being a period, obviously you want to win games, but you want to learn about formations, learn about players and when they fit, what you want to do going forward. Yeah,
when we knew we couldn't go up or down, it was really important for me to learn and change, and we've changed it a bit, but within it we still want to win. It's professional football, everybody wants to win, so it's not development football, it's not learning over winning, but it's learning whilst we're winning. And yes, we might not get the results last week, and we might not get the results against other teams, but I think for the last, I don't know how many games, we've been good with the ball, we've been good without it, maybe not scored the goals we wanted, but today was a proper performance.
Quick turnaround though, a bit of a breather over the weekend, then another of these sides that are fighting to try and be in the playoffs at the end.
Yeah, and it's great, isn't it, because like today we said let's try and spoil the party. Bolton have probably got a win on Monday. I've seen their result now, they've got to come and win, so it's going to be another tough game, and it's for our players today it was physically tough, so I'm going to have to think about how we recover them, get them ready, maybe rotate a little bit again just to have a look at things, but again to win the game. And we want to be good at home, we want to win games at home, but another proper club, big club coming to Sinsel Bank, and we want to put on a performance and try and get the 3 points.
If my memory's right, you'll correct me very quickly if I'm wrong, Pawdy's available again, isn't he?
Pawdy is available, yep. But the two centre halves were great, weren't they? Let's be honest, I thought the two centre halves today were magnificent. But Pawdy's been so good this season. That he leads the line as a skipper. But that's what you want, don't you? You want them to give you a problem. That's what you want. I think today that's given me a problem for Monday for sure.